Dividing whole numbers and fractions is today's lesson. Now that I have your attention, welcome grade 8s to another exciting math video. Today we're going to be focusing on 3.5, dividing whole numbers and fractions. So before we get started, let's just kind of look at what dividing is again. So take a look here. Let's say you were to walk to 7-Eleven at lunch, and on the walk you found $6. All right, and it was you and two friends walking to 7-Eleven. So you decided, hey, I need to share this $6, this newfound wealth. I want to share it with my buddies so that we can all buy something at 7-Eleven. So you found $6 and you wanted to divide it amongst the three of you that were walking to 7-Eleven. So how do we do that? Well, a couple different ways. I'm going to just draw a circle. There's the one person, second person, third person. Look at that. Okay. Well, one thing I would do is I would take my $6 and I want to share it equally. That's what dividing is. So I would give this person $1. Whoa, that's one. I would give this person $1. There's two. I'd give this person $1. Ooh. But you know what? I'm not done. I found 6. So I keep going back until I can't share anymore. So I give this person another $1. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. I'm now officially out of money. So we took $6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, divided amongst the three people, 1, 2, 3, and each person ended up getting $2. So 6 divided amongst 3 is 2. That's it. That's how we divide. That's using a model to show how we divide. We're going to do the exact same thing today, except in today's lesson, we are going to be dividing by fractions, dividing whole numbers by fractions. And I'm going to show you different ways you can model that. And eventually, in a couple lessons down the road, we will show you a pattern and make it easier for you. But today, I want you to be able to model dividing whole numbers and fractions. Okay, well, let's get started. The beautiful thing about this E Pearson is over here, you have this toolbox over here, number lines options. So I already went and got this out, and I'm going to show you a number line here. Now, over here on the number line, there's this option right here. You hit this little button and it brings up all your options. I wanted to make my number line for fractions. I could set my minimum number, the maximum number. I can divide it into thirds, sixths, sevenths, eighths, tens, 20s, hundreds, all that stuff. So it's a pretty cool little feature and we're going to use it. It's going to come in very handy today. Okay, so we are going to focus on dividing a whole number by a fraction using number lines to model our answers. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to create a new page, and here's my first number we are going to divide. We are going to take 6, and I want to divide that by 1/3. So my question is, how do we do that? Well, very simple. Using a number line, it's really easy. I'm going to go over here, pull up my number line. As you can see, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it stops at 6. I set that up before this lesson started. Basically what they're saying is, think of it this way. I have 6 pizzas, right? So I have 6 pizzas here, and I'm dividing them into thirds. Basically, how many pieces of pizza will there be? So you're having a party, you order 6 pizzas, you're dividing them into thirds. That's the way I would look at it. Easy enough for me. Okay, so basically I can take this, let's go with purple. Purple is my favorite color. So I'm going to go with purple over here. I'm going to drag it up. And I'm going to set it. It jumped to here. And if you look, from 0 to 1, it's divided into thirds. So I just cut that into a third. And the beautiful part is I can keep dragging up here, and it's already set at, my arrows are set to thirds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep adding these little arrows until I get to 6. It takes a little bit of work. It's a little time consuming. That's all right. We want you to be able to get the idea behind this before I just teach you the rule for dividing. Oh, I ran out of colors. Let's go here. I don't know why I ran out of colors there. I'll have to look into that. But green, purple, they complement each other, don't they? So let's keep going here. So I'm cutting my pizza, my 6 pizzas into thirds here. All right, I'm going to stop once I land on the 6 or as close without going over. In this case, I land right on the 6. So basically, all I got to go is count all the jumps we made here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I can go back here and say if I took 6 pizzas and I cut them into thirds, I would actually get 18 pieces. Now, that's easy enough, right? Let's look at another example. Well, let's say this party up here where I ordered the 6 pizzas and cut them into thirds, that was for a grade 1 class. And the grade 1s, they like smaller pieces of pizza, so that's why we cut them into thirds. Well, let's say same thing, but this time we're in a grade 8 classroom. So I order 6 pizzas, and now we know from watching you guys at the lunch hour, you like to eat big lunches. So we decided we're going to cut this piece of pizzas into bigger pieces. So this case, we're going to cut it into 2 thirds. That's how big of a slice each student is going to get. So think about this for a second. If I had 6 pizzas and I cut them into thirds, I was able to get 18 pieces for the class to eat. Now that was in my grade 1 room. Okay. Now over here with the grade 8s, look at that. Beautiful 8 there. In the grade 8s, we decided we had to make the slices bigger because you guys have bigger appetites. So if I cut the pizza slices bigger, does that mean I'm going to have less or more pizza to share with the class? Well, let's figure that out. So I go back here to my number line. I'm going to use this middle one here now. So now in this case, I'm going to cut my pizzas into 2 thirds. Now notice here, I start here and I only jumped 1, but the beautiful part about this number line is I can actually drag it to where I want. So does everybody see now that I've cut my 1 pizza into 2 thirds? Okay, so now I'm going to pull this one out and hopefully, yeah, see, isn't that cool? It already remembered I want to jump by 2 thirds. So let's keep adding here until we get to the 6, till we land on the 6, or as close as we can go without going over. All right, keep adding. Notice something? The bigger our slices, the less slices we have to share, right? Oh, you know what? This one works out perfect as well. We landed right on 6, so we're done. So our answer is however many jumps we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I go back here, I can say my answer would be 9 to this question. So if you had 6 pizzas and we cut them into 2 thirds, we would get 9 slices out of that. So interesting. 9 is half of 18. Something to think about. Okay, one last scenario here. Now, let's say the teachers come in. Well, if you've seen me, you know I like my pizza. And just eating 2 thirds, if the slices are just 2 thirds, that's not going to fill me up. So the teachers have a party in their staff room. We order 6 pizzas, but this time we're going to divide it. The slices, we're going to cut them into 4 thirds. Okay. I see my recording down here is telling me I'm talking too much. I'm going to stop it and I'll pause it and we'll come back to you in the second part here.